Okay, so I've just grabbed this mask and the quality of it is really bad. I'm going to be reviewing it in a week or so, and I just want to wear it a bit more. Uh, so today I wanted to. Right, okay. So today I want to speak about dealing with socialists. Oh, let me just move this here so the light is to the back of me. Okay, so today I want to talk about dealing with socialists and the fact that I can't really deal with them, and the reason being, just every time it turns into a fat fight, they run off. How many times this has happened to me is unbelievable. Now I don't think I've ever had a single situation where I've turned it into a fat fight and they've not run off. All through Brexit, all through Donald Trump's campaign, I'm finding it now with Marion Le Pen. Every time I turn it into a fat fight, they just simply run off. And I've tried quite a few tactics. I've tried to just turn it into a fat fight straight away. That just closes the conversation straight away. I've tried trying to reel them in a bit. So what I do, I try to use some fallacious thinking. So they've got a little bit to work on. They've got a little bit of push there. And when they think they're pushing forward, I hit them with some facts. And guess what they do? They just run off. Now, also, another strategy that I've tried to use, and I've tried to use this with the NHS. So, a couple of days ago, I was having a conversation on Corbyn's Facebook page because I want to get rid of the NHS. And what I've done is a PowerPoint presentation where I'm actually showing that the NHS is not egalitarian. It actually, my hypothesis on this situation is that it damages the poor people, and it damages them by they're actually paying for a percentage of the rich people. So they're paying for themselves plus a percentage of the rich people. Now, I must state that this is a hypothesis at the moment, and I'm going to have to do a bit more work before I turn it into something a little bit more weighted. But what I have proven is that the NHS is not egalitarian. The mere fact that 11 out of the 14 top hospitals in London for mortality rate are in the top 14 out of 32 London boroughs shows that it's not egalitarian. Now you could say there, well, when you're rich, you have better access to better quality food, i.e., healthier, and it could be due to that. Or you might be less stressed in your job, and stress is a big killer. But then we come to doctors, and we find out that for doctors, the number of doctors per 100 beds, sorry about that whole unprofessional. I'm not a professional anyway, so does it matter? You get the same sort of thing. You get 11 out of the 14 hospitals that perform best for that have the greater amount of doctors per 100 beds. And in the top 14 out of 32 London boroughs. And I can go on and I can go on. They're also dealing with the smaller populations. It's totally not egalitarian whatsoever. And as soon as I gave them this fact, that was it. The conversation just stopped. But before then, there was a conversation about every 2 minutes. So there was a post. I would post something. Within 2 minutes, someone else would post. I would post something. Within 2 minutes, someone else would post. Sometimes I would get 5 people posting. And as soon as I gave this PowerPoint presentation to them, that was it. It just stopped. And I gave it them on a blog. So I put it on a blog, and then I gave them the link to the blog. And about 3 people out of it must have been about 25 people in this conversation actually bothered to look. And all of them 3 people actually lived in the United States of America. So actually had nothing to do with the NHS whatsoever. And were probably right wing anyway and supported me. I've had a similar conversation a bit ago about leaving the EU. And as soon as I gave, they asked me to prove it, which is a first. I've never had someone ask me to prove one of my situations or one of my claims. As I was asking him to prove his claim, which he never did, he then asked me to prove my claim. I proved it, and guess what he did? He ran off. Before then, it was every 5 minutes a comment. So I post a comment, within 5 minutes, he posted a comment, and I was dealing with 5 people, and all 5 of them ran off. Not a single one contested what I said or said, "You've got a point there." I'm just at the end of my wits of actually what to do with these sort of people on the left, and it is mainly on the left. And I want to say the academic left because it is mainly the academic left that do this. There's just nothing I can do really to. There's nothing I've figured out what to do really. Just getting them to debate. I've been trying to debate people for 2 years, and I've not had any success whatsoever. So anyway, it's just a bit of a rant really. I'm not really making any solid points. I just want to make a rant, and yeah, I think that's it now because I think I've got to take this mask off because it's a bit of a cheap quality mask, this one, and it's sort of hurting my face. I'm going to review it in a bit as well, but as you can see, the stitching's not as close to the edge as what I would like it. And yeah, for the price I paid for it, I paid a similar price for other masks, and this is not to the quality of them ones. So yeah. Anyway, I'm ranting on now. I do that sometimes. So yeah, I just want to leave it there because I don't think I've really got much to say now. But saying that, when I turn off this camera, stuff will come into my head that I wish I said. But yeah, anyway, I just want to make that small video. And I do apologise for ranting off and going off in different trajectories. So anyway, sayonara.